Patrick, do you take David to be your lawfully wedded husband?
We're counting down our picks for the top 10 LGBTQ plus weddings on TV. Number 10, Carol Willick and Susan Bunch, Friends.
You know, nothing makes God happier than when two people, any two people, come together in love.
A season 2 episode of this beloved sitcom featured the first wedding between two women on network TV. In the pilot, Ross has already been dumped by Carol, who plans to raise their baby with her new partner Susan. By season 2, Ross's now ex-wife and co-parent is getting hitched. But when Carol's disapproving parents decide to boycott her nuptials, Ross overcomes his tension with Susan and encourages the marriage, even walking Carol down the aisle. Number 9, Nigel Ratburn and Patrick, Arthur. This long-running animated children's series generally focuses on the titular aardvark and the sometimes conflicting relationships between his loved ones. But it was another character, Mr. Ratburn, who drew headlines for this episode featuring the school teacher's marriage. Believing Ratburn's strict sister to be his bride, Arthur and friends conspire to interrupt the ceremony.
She said she was going to toughen Mr. Ratburn up.
Can you imagine what a tougher Mr. Ratburn would be like?
But when they find out that Ratburn's better half is actually the friendly chocolatier Patrick, the group is simply relieved. Number 8, Nomi Marks and Armanita Neat Kaplan, Sense8. After its cancellation, the Wachowski sci-fi drama series was famously brought back for an extra-long finale. Centering on an international group of sensates who find themselves psychologically connected, the show chronicles their efforts to understand their linkage and evade the mysterious whispers. The 2018 episode finds hacker Nomi and her girlfriend tying the knot while surrounded by their loved ones. As they're about to be wed, Armanita delivers her wedding vows in the form of a downright swoon-worthy speech.
My love. My wife.
Number 7, Ruby and Sapphire, Steven Universe. This Cartoon Network series has been lauded for its depiction of multiple LGBTQ+ characters throughout its run. Garnet, the alien who leads Earth's Guardians, known as the Crystal Gems, is revealed in the Season 1 finale to be the fusion of two separate entities, Ruby and Sapphire. Despite their enduring love, a conflict in the show's 5th season results in the pair unfusing and Ruby running away to explore her independence. Thankfully, the two gems decide to return to their united form in a beachside ceremony officiated by their friend Steven. But just as important as this all-ages program featuring a lesbian wedding is its message of healthy relationships bringing out the best in everyone.
Then by the power vested in me by the state of Delmarva, I now pronounce you Garnet!
Number 6, Lena Adams and Steph Foster, The Fosters. This family drama series focuses on a lesbian couple raising biological, adoptive, and foster children in San Diego. We already saw the couple wed in season 1, but later in the series they make the tough decision to file for divorce to avoid having to sell their house. Steph is understandably concerned about Lena's indifference to their legal status. However, Steph's mum's own cold feet regarding her planned marriage provides the perfect opportunity for the show's central duo to tie the knot all over again. With a beautifully understated setting and an extremely passionate kiss in the rain, the ceremony represents the pair's commitment to getting through even the most unlikely of circumstances together.
Okay, should we? Yeah.
Number 5, Russell Emerson and Chris, Rock. Although it isn't always remembered for this monumental moment, the half-hour comedy drama featured the first ever wedding between gay characters on American TV. Starring Charles S. Dutton, the show centers on garbage collector Rock's relationships with his wife and live-in relatives. In a season 1 episode, the main character's uncle pays him a visit and introduces the family to his fiancée, a white man. Considering the storyline's 1991 air date, it's unfortunate, but unsurprising that Russell's sexuality is at times played for laughs.
I got something to say.
But for bringing a never-before-seen reality to the small screen, the Emmy-nominated and NAACP award-winning series certainly deserves credit. Number 4. Callie Torres and Arizona Robbins, Grey's Anatomy. It's no wonder why Callie and Arizona are one of the show's most memorable couples. Even their first meeting at the Emerald City Bar is chemistry-filled. But in classic Grey's fashion, planning their wedding isn't exactly a piece of cake. After Callie's mum abandons her role in the nuptials and the minister bows out, the ceremony is nearly cancelled. But with Miranda Bailey volunteering to officiate and Callie's father showing up at the last moment for a father-daughter dance, the couple get what they want, if not in the most traditional way.
Calliope Torres to be my wife.
Number 3. Brittany Pierce and Santana Lopez, Kurt Hummel and Blaine Anderson, Glee. In the final season of this musical comedy drama series, a wedding for one of its most beloved pairings turns into an even more love-filled occasion. There are some hiccups leading up to the exchange of vows, like Santana seeing Brittany in her bridal gown and Sue trying to weasel her way into attending, but the episode is chock full of touching moments, like Santana's abuela finally giving her blessing and Kurt and Blaine confessing their love and getting back together.
Will you go to the wedding with me? I mean, unless there's somebody else.
There's no one else.
Number 2. David Rose and Patrick Brewer, Schitt's Creek. Using a wedding to lend weight to a season finale is a well-worn trope, and so is a last-minute cancellation from the officiant, amongst other issues. But this sitcom's wacky humour makes these plot points seem brand new. The series, which follows the wealthy Rose's forced relocation to a small town, concludes with David settling down in the unlikely locale, even as his relatives depart. With the over-the-top Moira stepping in to marry David and his business partner Patrick, it's a family affair through and through.
No way you're never gonna shake me. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby.
Number 1. Cameron Tucker and Mitchell Pritchett, Modern Family. If there's any TV wedding that goes off without a hitch, it's certainly not this one. On Cam and Mitchell's big day, a missing tux turns out to be the least of their worries. With a wildfire encroaching on the planned venue, the couple struggles to make their cramped home work as a setting. But Mitchell's dad Jay comes to the rescue, and the nuptials finally take place against a stunning backdrop at his country club.
Then by the powers vested in me by the state of California, I am privileged to pronounce you spouses for life. You may now kiss your husband.